Hello everybody and welcome back to LEGO Empire, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my list for the top 10 most underrated LEGO Star Wars sets of all time. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. First of all, at the number 10 spot, we have set 75204 Sand Speeder, coming in at $30. I think this set came out in around 2018. For $30, you're getting what's essentially a snow speeder, but on Tatooine, as well as this cool side build with this like radar dish and this rocky terrain, which you can actually like explode, quote unquote, as a play feature. And you also get this little white snake, which I think is just a really fun detail. And then two exclusive Sand Speeder pilots that we've obviously never seen in any other set, because this is the only Sand Speeder out there. So these are some really cool Tatooine themed Rebel pilots. Overall, this is a really obscure set and really unique, but I really enjoyed this, and I think I got this for Christmas of 2018 or somewhere around that time period, and I really enjoyed it. And at the number 9 spot, we have the recently released Imperial Dropship vs. Rebel Scout Speeder, retailing for $40. And this set has gotten some hate for being a little bit too expensive at $40. So it's the price of 2 battle packs, but you're kind of skimped out on 1 trooper per faction, and then you get an astromech droid, which I understand the criticism there. There's also some people that don't really like the dropship build, but honestly, I love both the builds, especially that Rebel Speeder. And if you're concerned about the price, you have to have that entrepreneurial mindset and just think about how you can sell the astromech droid for $10 to $15 at all your extras, and you can basically get this set for like $25 to $35, which is a much better price, and you're getting a pretty good value out of that. I'm also waiting till May 4th where we can get some gift with purchases, and you can sell your extra gift with purchases when you buy this set, essentially making this set discounted. Next up, at the number 8 spot, we have Boarding the Tantive 4 for $55. Now, something I've seen people say is this set is overpriced, which I never understood why people think that. We're getting 7 minifigs for $55, which it's kind of a rare occurrence nowadays to see more than 1 minifig for every $10 in the set. So I think as far as minifigs go, we got really good at value with this set, especially because it was the return of some minifigures we haven't seen in a while, or at least in accessible sets, with the Rebel Troopers and Captain Antilles. And then we also saw ARC Trooper 5s for the first time ever. And the Tantive 4 hallway build itself is really nice. It's polished, the stickers are nice, there's some good printed pieces as well, and you can combine multiples of this set to make a really big Tantive hallway, and you can have a lot of fun with that. Next up, at the number 7 spot, we have the Snow Trooper Battle Pack, coming in at $20. Now, I kind of understand why this set isn't the most highly regarded set, because it was the first battle pack that cost $20, or at least the first normal LEGO Star Wars battle pack that was $20. So I kind of understand how people look at the set and just think it's too expensive for what you're getting. But as far as battle packs go, it's literally perfect. You get 3 normal troopers and then 1 cool variant that still fits with the set, and that is the ideal formula for battle packs in my opinion. I love when LEGO does that. And the builds included are really nice. You get the turret, the speeder, the barrier for your snowtroopers to hide behind. Like, it's actually a really good choice for this set. The builds all make perfect sense, and in my opinion, bring the value of this set up just a bit more. Also, you can get this set on sale for like $14 if I remember right, long before its retirement, so it's not like everyone was paying $20 for this set. And lastly, I really like the inclusion of the regular Star Wars blasters instead of stud shooters for the minifigures. So the minifigures got blasters, and then the builds got stud shooters, so you have a nice equal balance for both different types of weapons. So basically, you're making everyone happy there. Next up, at the number 6 spot, we have the Imperial Light Cruiser, coming in at $180. This is an Imperial flagship, but I barely hear anyone bring this set up or talk about it ever, and I don't know why. It's the only set we ever got a Season 1/Season 2 Moff Gideon minifigure in. The Dark Trooper minifigure was released first in this set before it came out in the Dark Trooper Attack, and we got a pretty good variation of main characters from the show included in the set. Now, the minifigure selection could have been better with this set. We could have gotten some more exclusive minifigs instead of just rehashes from other sets, if I'm being honest, but the the build itself is so dang nice. I have 2 of these sitting in a display shelf in my room, and they look so clean. We see these ships in Star Wars Rebels as well, which I'm a big Star Wars Rebels fan, so this ship means more to me than just seeing it in The Mandalorian for a few episodes. I really have an attachment to this ship, and it's just an amazing Imperial flagship. Not to mention the interior is really nice. You get a holo table, you get some computer controls, and you can launch those mini TIE fighters out the side of the light cruiser. Like, there's just so many cool features for this set, and it's an Imperial flagship. It's basically like a Star Destroyer. It's just cool. Next up on the list, at the number 5 spot, we have the Assault on Hoth set, coming in at $250. Now, I understand why people don't like this set. LEGO, for some reason, wrongly packaged the set as a UCS set, even though it's obviously an oversized playset. But if you look at it from the lens where it's a big playset, it's actually a really good set. You get so many cool things. You get a Tauntaun, you get a Wampa cave, a Hoth generator, turrets, a big snow barrier for your rebels to hide behind, a snow speeder, the big ion cannon, the whole Hoth base, like, door there. Like, it's just such a great build. It's just a huge Hoth playset, and there are some exclusive minifigs in this set that we still haven't gotten again to this day. For $250, I think the set has really good value, and it's definitely overhated just because it was packaged as a UCS set, but I don't think we should hold that against the actual content of the set itself. Next up, at the number 4 spot, we have the Defense of Crate for $85. Now, to be honest, looking at this list, maybe it would be lower on the list, or maybe not on the list at all, because $85 is a pretty bad price, if I'm being honest, for what you're getting here. But regardless, I really love the concept of this set. I love all those Hoth battle sets where it comes with a few like Hoth turrets, probe droid, just regardless, like, it's just stuff from Hoth, and it's a really nice battle set. But the actual set itself, kind of, they all blend together. I don't really think of any, they're not very memorable. They all have that white, snowy landscape, but with Crate, you get that really cool red salt, you get the mountains in the background. I just remember this set a lot more because the aesthetic of this planet in episode 8 is one of the best things of the sequel trilogy. Like, it just screams like Star Wars and cinematic just because of how it looks. So you get that big speeder, which is really nice. I definitely like how LEGO made this a whole battle set and then just release the speeder as a standalone set, because this set pairs really nicely with the ATM-6. If you buy this set and the ATM-6, I think it would cost you like $220, $230 total, and you get a full Battle of Crate experience there, and I really think that's nice. The minifigures included are pretty dang good. You get some snow troopers, you get some rebel troopers, Poe Dameron. But yeah, I really love when sets include like turrets and everything, and the Defense of Crate had some interesting and unique weaponry, as you can see here. Like, these side builds are pretty dang cool in my opinion. So yeah, just a unique battle set that I really like, even though it's a bit overpriced. Next up, getting into the top 3, we have the TIE Bomber. Now, this is probably, if not the best, it is the second best TIE Fighter set LEGO has ever made. The build is so polished. It is such a big improvement, obviously, from like 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, whenever the last one was made. I don't even know, and I don't care, because this one is the best TIE Bomber and one of the best TIE Fighters LEGO's ever made. It looks so polished. It has enough tiling where it looks modern, but you still have that studded look on parts of the wings and everything. And the cockpit piece is really nice. I believe it was like a new kind of cockpit design, at least a new cockpit like brick built design we haven't seen like this, and it just looks so dang clean and sleek there. Then you also have, of course, your bombing function, and you have a landing craft on this ship. Like, this is just the perfect model. And then the minifigure selection was pretty good, giving us a brand new named Imperial officer. We don't get those a lot. Also, Darth Vader and the TIE Bomber pilot were great inclusions, and then getting an Imperial Gonk droid just made this set legendary for me. But yeah, overall a very well-rounded set for $60. You're getting a really nice TIE model with some pretty decent minifigs. Next up, at the number 2 spot, we have the 75300 TIE Fighter, retailing for $45. Now, I know what y'all are thinking. This TIE Fighter is not as good as the 2017 Solo TIE Fighter. Well, how the heck is a kid going to have a collection of TIE Fighters when they cost $70 each? Like, that's just impossible for a kid, and for an adult, it's difficult. but when the set only costs $45 and it's downscaled, then it's a much better deal for a kid to go and buy a couple of them to have a nice TIE Fighter collection, or even a TIE Fighter fleet like I have. Not to mention the set was on sale for like $25 to $35 consistently, so you're getting an even better deal on TIE Fighters. You can have a really nice TIE Fighter fleet. And not to mention, I just had this thought while I was recording earlier, but when you have a Playscale Millennium Falcon, if you put the $70 solo TIE Fighter alongside it, it just is way too big and it's not proportionate to the set at all. But if you put the more modern TIE Fighter alongside any other modern playsets, it kind of fits in scale. It feels in place. It doesn't feel like it's a behemoth and it's way too big, like the solo TIE Fighter. Not to mention, I really like how the minifigs are super well-rounded and like general Imperial minifigs with a Stormtrooper, Imperial pilot, and a protocol droid. You can buy a ton of these sets and it'll kind of just be a really nice addition to your army. Maybe aside from the protocol droid, but like getting a Stormtrooper with every TIE Fighter you buy is a really nice gig. And at the number one spot, perhaps this is blinded by my nostalgia, but this is the 75092 Naboo Starfighter coming in at $50, but I'm going to be talking about how it's worth $65 when adjusted for inflation. So it would cost $65 in today's money for this set, but that doesn't matter. This set's value is absolutely insane. I got this set on Christmas Day when I was like, what, 9, 10, or 11, I don't remember. And this was just a perfect play set. You get a ton of droids and you get 9 minifigs for $65. 9 minifigs. Like I said earlier, that's completely unheard of with modern LEGO Star Wars sets. And the amount of value you get with the build in this set is insane. You get a stand to put your N1 Starfighter on. You get a little cart to wheel around the Flickfire missiles. What's that? Your N1 Starfighter's out of fuel. You can pump it right up with this gas pump. Your pilot can't get up to the cockpit. Boom, you get a staircase for your pilot. You get a cargo box to put some weapons in if you have any extra weapons. And this set is literally just the perfect play set. I remember I built this set and I played with it and I had so much fun because it's like a perfect battle. You have 2 regular battle droids, a battle droid commander, so that commander can command your droids into battle. You have 2 droidicas, and then you have Obi-Wan, a Jedi, on the light side with young Anakin, and a Naboo pilot, and R2-D2. It's a very well-rounded and balanced battle set, relatively speaking. It's not like 2 battle droids versus like 6 good guys. It actually makes sense, kind of. You're buying it for like the perfect Phantom Menace playset, and I just absolutely love this set. I have fond memories of playing with it, and looking back on the set, it hasn't aged at all for me. My love for the set hasn't faded. It's an amazing set, and the value is still there, even when you adjust the set for inflation for $65. You're getting 9 minifigs and a ton of side builds. What more could you ask for? Anyway, with that being said, leave a like on today's video if you all did enjoy, and comment down below your favorite or like the set you most agree with me on my list for the underrated sets, or you can put in the comments your top 10 list or just a couple sets you feel are underrated for LEGO Star Wars. And that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Have an amazing day. Peace out.